dep on this? Wanna dep on?
No, easy.
Wanna dep on?
Yeah?
Nah, wanna dep on these, please? But tell me say war we are war now, yeah? But man don't think how me can't keep out of me thing. Remember say war we are war now.
People, I can tell you this, I do not have to believe me. But if me not sure about nothing else, me sure about this. You see the dog will make him most nice in the yard, always dead first. Cause them no bad. Me I be honest, we don't know. Look how this I that boy, man. Make a poor woman dead.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in here to cheer for me. Everything what you see up, my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple.
You don't always need a plan. Sometimes you just need to breathe. Trust, let go, and see what happens. Well, go on, my people. Hope everybody you know okay. Hope everybody you know right. I think this is what me think now. I think self-knowledge is the key to happiness. We can build happy lives only on the foundation of our own nature, our own values, and our own interests. People, what do you think? Remember good. This is way me think. Anyway, now people, make I continue the news. A man traveling in a taxi was shot by police during a reported confrontation on Maxfield Avenue yesterday. An illegal firearm was seized after the incident. Hold on a bit there now. I'm going to make Gary come talk to me, you understand? But, nurse and doctor right now on KPH, who may I talk to right now? Make sure, before the end of the day, you say that the boy they gone pan ice. Nobody waste no bed space.
On or about 9:15 this evening, members of the Public Safety and Traffic Enforcement Branch, acting on information, was conducting a vehicle checkpoint at the intersection of Maxfield Avenue and Balmoral Avenue. They saw a Probox taxi motor car approached and they signaled this vehicle to stop. Whilst they were conducting investigations around the vehicle, one person, apparently a passenger in the vehicle, sought to use lethal force in the form of a firearm against the officers. One of the officers reacted and the person was shot and the firearm retrieved. It appears to have been a 9mm pistol.
Then if the thing said that a foolishness, wait until you hear this one. The St. Catherine police are reporting that they have laid criminal charges against two men who reportedly attacked and attempted to rob two police officers of cash while they were conducting transactions at an ATM machine along Old Harbour Road, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on March 15. Facing charge of wounding with intent, shooting with intent, attempted robbery, aggravation, possession of a prohibited weapon, use of a firearm to commit a felony, and possession of a firearm with intent to injure are 31-year-old Dɛath, otherwise called Ghost of Westmore Avenue, Spanish Town, and Joshua McPherson, otherwise called Tough Youth of Old Harbour Road, Spanish Town. Report that about 1 p.m. a police inspector and a constable were making transactions on the machine when they were ambushed by armed men. The two men opened fire at the officers and the fire was returned. And not even one of the boys them dead. Following the shooting, both injured victims were taken to the hospital where the gunman was admitted under police guard. And they begin that police about the not even say, but them tell the nurse and the doctor them say, yo, pull the pump on them and two boy, inject them with something bad, make them drop out. And them police say if you go back to training school, you understand? Every single one of them matter of fact. A security guard them forgotten. Hold on now, people, remember the little shooting go on right round the book right round there, sir? We can't tell you who dead. 24-year-old Anthony Carrick of East Kingston address. Yes, people. You understand him? Go pick up him stepdaughter. And the man them circle him. And he never so pretty. He just glad say, no never happened to the little girl. But anyway, I can continue the news. 24-year-old Stephen Chisholm, a fisherman of Bamboo River Morant Bay, St. Thomas, has been charged in connection with the chopping of a man. Chisholm is charged with wounding with intent. Report reaching our news team from the Morant Bay Police at about 5 p.m. on Monday. Chisholm and a man had an altercation during which he used a machete to chop him on his right shoulder. The man sought assistance from the police and made a report for him bangle himself. All this man a fool in the man. Chisholm was arrested and charged. His court date is being finalized. Underground him should go. Anyway, I can move on with the news. Guess which part I'm gone now, people? Guess which part I'm gone? Clarendon. The police in Clarendon has charged a 19-year-old man for the fatal stabbing of his uncle during a dispute. He is Christopher Walker, otherwise called Ryan, and time boss of Mitchelltown. His court date is being finalized. Mr. Paper, the boy murdered his uncle. Let me give you the details now. Walker was charged with murder of his uncle, 51-year-old Aubrey Fraser, a laborer of the same community. Report reaching our news team from the Maple Police at about 8:30 p.m. on March 30. Walker was at a bar when he was alerted that his uncle was in the area misbehaving, drunk like a bat and act like fool. You understand? It's alleged that Walker was trying to send his uncle home when an argument developed between both his people. He was stabbed in the neck. He was taken to the hospital where he died while undergoing treatment. He never dead on the spot, so I'm not going to come tell you, say, yo, him dead on the spot. Anyway, sentence me there. A farmer from Claremont St. Anne is now in hot waters after allegedly robbing another farmer of 23 goats. Floyd Johnson, age 28, is facing charge of robbery, aggravation, and wounded with intent after an incident in the community on February 12th. Report reaching our news team from the Big E that police them that Johnson was among a group of men who forced open the door to the farmer's dwelling and attacked him with machete and stone. You understand? Be a machete and be a big stone. Come like that baby sham did I sing about them long time they got, but different times now. The victim attempted to flee, but his attacker chased and chopped him. He was reportedly tied up and robbed of cash, farming appliances, and 23 goats. The man managed to free himself and was assisted by residents to seek medical attention. Johnson was subsequently arrested by police and charged. His court date is being arranged. Slap on over slap him where hold on there now. Them find gun. A Browning 9mm pistol fitted with a magazine containing 7 9mm cartridges was seized by the police in Mandeville, Manchester on Wednesday. Report from the police at about 12:05 a.m. Lawmen were alerted in the area when a man was seen brandishing a firearm during an altercation inside the bus park. On the arrival of the police, a man was seen and accosted and searched, and the firearm and ammunition were reportedly found on him. He was subsequently taken into custody. Investigation ongoing. Anyway, no paper watch one power one. More news. Remember if me not giving them a news and I get them nowhere else, you know. So keep back and relax and listen, man. Cause this a gun bag I'm gonna tell you about him now. A 25-year-old St. Andrew warehouse attendant has been charged in relation to the siege of a gun and several rounds of ammo. He is Nico Hines, yes, big gun bag, who is charged with unauthorized possession of firearm and ammunition. Watch out, man. Guess what I got to him now, people? Rather man, damn ratted. He is scheduled to appear before the gun court on Monday, April 24th. The police said the seizure was made during an operation in Grantsman Avenue on Monday. Report that about 8 a.m. lawman was in the area when a premises which was occupied by Hines was searched. During the search, a gun and 51 9mm rounds of ammo were seen in the ceiling of his house. A fame one. The paper them round that my view is fame one. He was subsequently arrested and was later charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. You see how quick when you go find attorney game, eh? You see how quick? Slap him should I get slap, you understand? So him man him papa look for bury him. Anyway now people, watch your guan pan wagwan. Hold on now my people, lean mouth Billy. 658 charges has been laid against 353 people for offense under the new Firearm Act. This is what lead mouth Billy have to say. Hold on man. Remember me have something to tell you after this. So they can skip Billy and forward come listen about Scott.
We continue to use the new Firearms Prohibition, Restriction and Regulation Act to good effect. Since the passage of the new legislation in November last year, 658 charges have been laid against 353 persons for various offenses under the Act. We continue to work closely with the Office of the DPP to secure convictions in these matters. Recently, JCF detectives participated in a workshop with the Director of Public Prosecutions and her team, where the requirements under the Act were established and a common understanding arrived at. The increased law enforcement action against the entire criminal ecosystem involving prohibited firearms is a critical component of our overall fight against crime. By taking illegal firearms off the streets, we are making our communities safer and more secure.
Anyway now people, that is that way that is concerned. Tap on now, don't look on the screen now. Because that's how you talk about. And we try check our field one at the time, but it never did work. You understand?
of now the penultimate heat of the men's 100-meter dash for clubs and institutions. In lane 1, Javon Benbow of Michael University. Lane 2, Othniel Scott unattached. Lane 3, Zachin Poiser of unattached as well.
So people see one better picture in there right now. I'm gonna tell you something. If they try the track and field, but as me say, it never did work out. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna look a little 9 to 5. You understand? Because no club never want to pick him. So I'm gonna look a little 9 to 5, get one little work at one call center. And from the little work where him get, him buy one bike. And guess what? One Monday now, people. The man there rob him at the bike and kill him. I don't know why the man never rob the bike alone, you know. Then take his bike and then take his life. So make up Scott, him dead now. So then I get to know him again, you understand? Yeah man, but him that.